Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm going to take a minute to talk about why I think you should do these visual pattern challenges. I'm sitting here at the end of completing 200 visual pattern challenges, one every day, and sharing them with you online. But I'm putting this video at the very beginning of the playlist, so you may not have even started one yet, and maybe you're looking at this to see why you should. Well, let me tell you. First of all, it doesn't take very long. We're talking about 5 or 10 minutes out of your day to develop a habit of consistent mathematical thinking. That is going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your brain. It's going to be good for your math grades if you're concerned about that. And it's just going to make you a stronger thinker. So it's a small investment for a big payback. It's also good for a wide range of math levels and abilities. So it's good for students in Algebra 1. Might be a little challenging. Sometimes you might not be able to get all the pieces, but you might get that next step at least. Definitely good for Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus. There are even lots of connections here under the surface to calculus. And so practicing these problems on a daily basis, putting in that time, if you're a calculus student, can help you see some of those connections and understand calculus in a deeper way. It's also really satisfying. It's even fun, I think, if you do it enough. Our brains, our human brains, are made to notice patterns in the world, to recognize patterns and engage in them. And if you're doing that on a daily basis, it actually feels good for your brain. I also think it's good to go deep on something. In mostly the way we teach and learn math here is we take the intellectual achievements of the last several thousand years and try to cover almost all of them and cram it into the brains of our high school students so they get everything before they go off to college. I think that's, I guess that has some value. You get to see this wide range of math, but for most students, I think the reaction is that it doesn't feel coherent or meaningful. It's just a lot of different things you have to learn, and you never really understand how they're all connected. When you go deep, you have a chance to get really good at something, and it's good to get good at something, and you start to see those connections. Patterns of growing squares allow you to grapple with that point where geometry and algebra intersect. And for those of you who have some experience in calculus, you might notice, let's see, there's a pattern up here. Yeah, so in this pattern we took the difference from each step, and then we took the difference of the differences, and it came out to be 2. And that's a clue that our leading term is going to be x squared, that the coefficient of this is going to be 1. If this had been 4, it would have led to 2x squared, 2 being our coefficient of our leading term. So here's the equation for that one. It was indeed x squared. Why is this? Does that have anything to do with the fact that the derivative of x squared is 2x and the derivative of 2x squared is 4x? Well, I'll let you think about that. But it's good to go deep, and it's good to get good at something because it's satisfying. So I encourage you, if you're just starting these visual pattern challenges, I encourage you to have fun, go deep, get good. If you finished all 200 and you've got more patterns you want to share with me, please send them along. I'll take a look at them. Maybe I'll put out some more videos. Thank you, everybody.